ladies, we're back again this week for Laura's Beauty News. Of course, the beautiful beauty editor with EVOKE.ie, Laura Birmingham, is joining me, Rebecca Horan, to go through some wonderful products to make our hair even more stunning. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks, Rebecca.
So what are we starting with? I know that you've got 5 products here that are all very different. So what's first?
We're looking at products that are going to repair heat damage.
Great.
So we're looking at things you can put into your hair, but also we're going to look at the very fabulous Dyson. So I'll kick off with Redken Satinwear 2. Now this is designed for very fine hair, and it works in 2 ways. So it is going to restore hair, it's going to condition, and it protects hair from heat styling. It works to protect hair against heat up to 232 degrees, which is about the heat of your average straightening iron.
Okay.
So that's the kind of thing you need to use. If you use straightening iron just on bare fine hair, you're going to fry it.
Okay. So
you need to actually put a bit in it. You literally need the smallest amount, depending on your hair. Obviously, if you want more, put more in.
And you were showing me this earlier. I would mill this on, so this is fantastic to know.
So if you've only the smallest amount of hair, you're literally just going to go through the end where you're actually going to straighten them. You don't need to stick it up here, you don't straighten up there. Do you know what I mean? So that's your heat protection, but also if you're blonde, it's very effective to prevent colour fade because it has UV filters.
Okay.
So a lot of what the hair picks up from particularly blonde hair, as you're getting towards your next salon visit, it starts to look very brassy, there's tones. A lot of that comes from the environment, but also from your water. So if your water is very hard, you can find that it kind of happens more to you, rather than if you had soft water. So it kind of is good to have at least some sort of protection against some of the colour fade that you pick up.
Yeah, and we're coming out of summer, so we're all a little bit damaged, a little bit frazzled, frizzled. Yeah. So it's probably good to use.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's $23.50 from salons, but you're salons only. You're using the smallest amount, so you're not going to go through it very fast at all.
You'll have that for a long time. I've never seen it.
Yeah, the Dyson Supersonic. So I know people, when they see it like this.
Not to be mistaken with the Hoover, lads. This
Not
is a hairdryer.
But what is great about the Dyson is it actually works on all hair types, but it gives you a super speedy hair dry. It has 4 heat settings. So if your hair is very delicate, very fine, you can go on the lowest kind of setting. If your hair is very strong, very unmanageable, you can go up to the higher levels. But it has 3 airflow settings.
Goodness.
So depending on how much hair you have, I mean, that's the biggest hassle with thick hair, I think, is that it just takes so long to blow dry. That's why a lot of people like yourself will go and maybe have a blow dry. You'll get quite long out of it, but someone else also has the skill to actually blow dry it. But if you can do it yourself and get it faster, then I think a lot of people would be worth
But also they've
tailor-made
it for our hair type. Like they're doing what, it's very science. I mean, that's what we're looking for. It's
and what is great about it, if you wanted a straight hair, the accessories are just magnetic.
Excellent.
So that obviously is for blow drying hair straight. If you want to kind of emphasize your curls or get just a bit more volume into the hair, this is how you'd use this. I wouldn't need this.
Yeah, I don't need that either, but that's,
so you actually, it's quite easy just to change up how the thing works. But as I said, it's tailor-made to every kind of hair type for a fast blow dry. It's $399.99 from Arnott's. But it's the kind of thing that people may invest in as a Christmas present for themselves, or for a loved one or something. But if it's kind of changed the way people blow dry hair.
But it's a pretty special gift. So I mean, I know we're only heading into October, but we're going to be looking towards Christmas gifts in a while. It is a beautiful present.
Yeah, and it's kind of one that you could plan in advance because it is an investment. But if that's the person in your life would absolutely love that. That is their whole Christmas present.
Big time. It is.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So from that, we are going into coloured damaged hair. So we're looking at L'Oreal Professionnel. This is Recreate. So this is part of a shampoo and conditioner and range, and this is the leave-in spray. Now it's not necessarily a heat protection spray, it's a reconstructor. So if the hair is very damaged, you need to be working day after day after day on that damage. Now that doesn't mean, and I think this is probably, if you are supposed to put on damp hair, and you would after you get out of the shower, just run it through. It's a really light spray, so you could actually use it if you had fine hair or thick hair. But literally,
so you've kind of toweled your hair and you're going to spray that on after.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's invisible, it's a mist. So it's not going to weigh finer hair down. But what I would say to you is if your hair is very damaged and it's from colour, or it's just from tying it up over the summer, or whatever you've been doing to it, use it every day. You don't need to have it near the roots, the hair is healthier there. But if, say, it's lengths, and these are all just brittle and dry, even if you're not washing your hair, just literally spray it through the length.
Okay.
And it will still work.
Okay.
It's the kind of thing when hair is damaged like that, you do need to do something every single day. But if you're not washing it, it doesn't matter, just keep doing it.
Okay.
So, and I think what's lovely about this is that the price makes it quite affordable for everyone. Reconstructors are amazing. This is 1850
Not bad,
salons.
that's not bad at all,
Yeah.
no.
Salons again, because L'Oreal's the professional range, but if you've really screwed up and your locks are really bad, you do need a reconstructor. There isn't, serums aren't going to cut it. They're not literally putting fibre into the hair to rebuild it. But something like it is just an excellent product to have to hand.
And you could also spend €4 or less on something that probably isn't as, it isn't
Absolutely.
as scientifically, I mean, L'Oreal we know are
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah, and it's, it's something, you don't want to lose your hair to having to keep getting trims because it's so bad. So just literally every
She's
day.
warned you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So what do we have now? Curly
So
hair,
yeah,
okay.
this is unusual. So if your hair is very coarse, if it's very thick, if it's unruly, and you find it difficult to deal with, this is a really unusual product. A little pricier, and it's €42, but it's from
Okay.
Schulmura, which is a really high-end, beautiful hair care
big
line.
bottle, yeah.
And it is a 2-in-1 product. So basically, when your hair is kind of that unmanageable, what you want to do is just kind of clean off the daily grime, pollution from the lengths. Obviously get away any kind of oil that's on the scalp, but there probably won't be as much as other people because it tends to be drier. But you need to have a very conditioning element to this. So that is what this is. It's a really gentle cleanser,
Okay.
but it has a conditioning base. So it's a 2-in-1, so you're going to cut your shower time in half, but also you're going to add a lot of moisture into the hair so that you don't have to have all these steps. But you'll be cleaning and conditioning at the same time.
So some nutritional
it's
value, and it's a shorter amount of time, so that's
Absolutely.
why you're paying that kind
Yeah,
of amount
absolutely.
of
And
money.
you need just the smallest amount to actually use it. So it's kind of something that's specifically made for a hair type that doesn't get talked about an awful lot.
Okay, so not thin, light kind of
Everyone
hair.
talks about that.
This is big.
Yeah, this
okay,
is big
good.
and unmanageable. So, but a really beautiful product. So €42. That is only select salons, but if you Google it, you'll find a couple around the country.
Okay, and Laura's probably going to tell you again, tiniest amount instead of
Tiniest
using
amount,
loads.
yeah. And ask your hairdresser for anything else because it's a really good range for coarse hair.
Excellent. Okay, brilliant. What are we on for the final?
And for our last one is the affordable John Frieda. So this is Boots. This is €12. This came
I
out
believe that
this
because
year.
it's beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. Yeah.
And John Frieda is one of the biggest hairdressers in the world. It's €12. This is, again, it's a reconstructor, so it has a dual protein complex inside it to help rebuild hair, but it has a volume element. So if your hair is, very light and it's kind of quite flat, if it's straight, this is going to give you volume. So as you blow dry, you'll be rebuilding.
As you blow dry, right? Okay.
As you blow dry, yeah. You'll be able to get better lift on the hair. And it is, Core Restore is basically, that's the main ingredient of it, is that this protein complex that's to rebuild the hair. But I mean, who doesn't want nice big volume as you're working on rebuilding your hair?
Yeah.
So, but a really affordable product, I think, at €12.
And where, anywhere, Boots, pharmacies, anywhere?
Yeah,
brilliant.
Boots.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
She is just a wealth of information as always, the EVOKE.ie beauty editor Laura Birmingham, the beautiful Laura Birmingham, and she's back again next week with more incredible beauty tips. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks.